Well, this is the first time I've tried anything like this here, and I got my list here because my list is this long, but my memory is only like you know. So anyways, I thought I'd work off this list, but you're probably wondering what it is the first time that I've done. This is the first time I've sit down here and did like a shout out video, and I don't know what to think about it. I've been thinking about doing this for quite a long time, and I don't know, I guess it's just because I appreciate these channels. These are, and this isn't by any means all of them either. This is just, I jotted down some that I wanted to mention in this video, and there's other ones, I've got so many of them that I watch that I can't keep up, basically. But anyways, these guys are, I think they outdo themselves in these videos. These are guys that I think put a lot more effort into their videos than I do by a long shot, and I think they have awesome videos, so I thought I'd just put this out here so that some of my subscribers will see who I like, and you know, by all means subscribe to these guys or check them out and see what you think of them, see if you agree with me on them. Well, the first one, and I just wrote these down in the order that they were in my subscriptions list, and so they're basically, I think, in alphabetical order, so it's not like anybody's any better than anybody else on here, in my opinion. They're all different. They're all terrific. Let's just say that. But the first one I have on the list is 805 Road King. He does his most common videos are on these hit and miss engines, and it's a fascination I've always had of these things. The first time I seen a hit and miss engine, I was, I think, like 12 years old or somewhere thereabouts, give or take a year or two, and I was fascinated even then, and at that time I didn't even come close to understanding the technology behind them. But as years have gone by and I've kind of gotten to understand the hit and miss engine a little bit better, it still fascinates me. I mean, basically a hit and miss engine fires when the RPMs get low enough that it requires it to fire itself, and to me that's just cool. So anyways, and he does a good job on those, and he does other videos that I like. He finds a lot of old antique cars, whether they be junkers or in a museum or whatever, and I can't get enough of that stuff. I love old cars. I just love them. So, and he does some how-to videos and so on, and so that's 805 Road King. I think I'm gonna put a little caption on these here, the name, so if you guys want the exact spelling, you can see them that way. If you go to my channel, I'm not sure if they show up on my channel just going to it, but if you subscribe to me, I know they come up, and I think all these are on my suggested channels list too. I'm not positive. I don't know. I'd have to look. But anyways, then the next one I wanted to mention is his channel name is CIS John 2616, and it goes by Captain John's Bar and whatnot. And this guy's a lobster fisherman. And a little story about that is, when I was in the Navy, I was stationed out on the East Coast, and one of my fellows I was stationed with, his dad owned a crab route, and he was a crab fisherman. And I always thought it'd be kind of cool to be able to go out on a ship with him one time, or boat, whatever you want to call those things. Bigger than any boat I've ever driven, but pull in these crab pots and get your catch and throw the pots back out and all this kind of stuff. And I was never really interested in helping him clean the pots, of course, but you know. But anyways, yeah, this guy's a lobster fisherman, and he shows videos during season sometimes of going out and doing his catch and different things that he does out there, and he does some bachelor cooking, and from what I've seen him put on there, it looks like he probably knows how to feed his kids. So yeah, the next one I have on the list here then is Ed's Garage, and he does some things similar to what I do here. He likes to raise chickens, and he salts wildlife and stuff like that there, and I appreciate people that do that. I feel like if you're gonna consume wildlife, it wouldn't hurt to put some back on. I mean, not everything. Obviously around here we've got more deer than what we can afford, but You wouldn't catch me out there trying to salt a bunch of deer, but pheasants and quail and stuff like that, you betcha. Around here we've seen pheasants almost go extinct as far as what you could catch and hunt, and I like pheasant. It's one of the types of game I love to eat. So that, and then he does a lot of do-it-yourself videos. I think all these guys kind of do, that I'm about ready to mention, almost all of them do it yourself stuff, and you know, it's kind of nice to see how somebody does these things. So and do-it-yourself videos he does, him and his kid work together on projects, and I think that's kind of cool. Teach your kids how to work on vehicles and stuff like that there. And then the next one on the list here is Grauta One. This guy, as far as engineering something, right now he's in a project where he's building I want to call it a quad. He calls it a machine, and it is a machine. It's more machine than quad, but this thing is impressive. I ain't gonna tell you about it. You go look at it. Go to his channel, look at it. I'm telling you. Don't even think about what I'm trying to do to describe it. I can't describe it. This thing is awesome, and I get the impression he built this years ago. Some of these I haven't been subscribed to for really all that long, but once I started watching their videos, I've been hooked. So if you've got time to watch videos, I'm telling you, check some of these out. They're awesome. And this guy has a race car. Another one of my little fetishes. I almost bought a race car a long time ago. Somebody offered me a deal on one. I think it was an 8th mile car or something like that, but money, you know, so didn't get it. But anyways, this guy knows his stuff. He knows it. He knows what he's doing. And he puts some pretty cool production to some of his videos. I mean, it's just really neat, some of his videos, how he puts them together. It's not just here's the facts, ma'am, thank you, and goodbye. He does a little video production to some of these. So, okay, next on the list, Jen Zeppelin. You ever wanted to know how to cook something, especially in the oven? This girl's got a cookbook on here. I'm even impressed how she lays out her channel. It's categorized different than I even thought you could do, but apparently I guess you can do it. So she's got categories, and somehow they link together. But yeah, check her out, man. She can bake anything. She just. I dare you to try to sit through one of her videos without your stomach starting to growl and your little bit of drool starting to come down, maybe just on the corner here a little. You know, check her out. And so then the next one on here, and this is probably my newest subscription that I picked up, and actually it was a recommendation of Road King, the first one that I mentioned. And this guy, I believe his name is Ron, I think, I'm not sure. Vidman008 is his channel name, and Vidman I think sounds like it's short for Ron, but I can't watch one single one of this guy's videos without laughing. I'm telling you, I laugh at every video. He can just walk out to start his video and I will start laughing. I can't explain it. This guy is just, he's got a comedy style I like. And I don't know if he's trying to be funny or not. That's part of it. You know, he's probably not even really trying to be funny, but he's funny. Maybe he won't like this part of the video if he watches it because I'm calling him funny, but this guy's funny. I'm sorry, he's funny. And tractors. He's a tractor guy. I'm a tractor guy. I was raised on a farm almost my entire life, and I was one of the ones that had to work on the tractors most of the time growing up. And this guy, he's got a couple of them that he's restored. I'm not sure how many tractors he's got, but he's got several. And two of my favorite types of tractors. One's a Farmall, and he's got a Farmall. It's got a Farmall H wide front. You don't see too many of the wide front H's. Actually, you don't really see that many H's. People seem to like the B's or the M's, but I was raised with H's, and none of our H's were ever wide front. They were always narrow fronts. And then the other tractor that he has that I like is an Oliver. And one of the reasons I like Oliver is it's got a little bit of local history around here. I'm only an hour away from South Bend, Indiana, and South Bend was the home plant for the Oliver Plow Manufacturing Company, and it's a little bit of history to this, but Oliver sold tractors for another company, and I can't even remember which one it was, but eventually they took on and badged them with their own name and sold the Oliver tractor. So, and then a couple more to mention here. I'm not sure. It looks like I got 10 minutes of video already. I might have to hack this thing. I shouldn't be talking as much as I'm doing, but anyways, Zippo Varga. I've been watching him he's probably one of all these that I'm listing, he's probably one that I've been watching the longest, and he's a Simplicity guy. He likes to work on these older Simplicity tractors, and I've got a much newer generation Simplicity that I like to work on, and I've been in some of my videos, and I like watching his. I really enjoy what he does on small engines, and he's taught me a lot of things on small engine repair, and a lot of little neat how-to tricks and things that he does on Simplicities. And he also does a lot of guns and knives, and I think he's a gun and knife collector, and that's a little bit something I don't watch too much of, but if you're interested in that, you'll definitely like his videos. He's not a bullshitter. He'll tell you stuff that's true and accurate. So, and last but not least, this guy here, I've corresponded with quite a bit on videos and stuff like that, and he's given me pointers on my videos, because I think he started subscribing to me, or watching mine anyways, when I was definitely dumber at it than I am now, and gave me some pointers that definitely helped me out. So his name's Who Said Tyler, and but he works on some of the cars that I grew up driving and working on. So and when I was working on them as a kid, I didn't know what I was doing. I just worked on them because I had to, because I was poorer than dirt, and when you're poor, you got to work on your stuff. That's all there is to it. If you want to drive it, you got to keep it going. So he liked some of the old Mopars, and I cut my teeth on Mopars. That's the way I grew up driving, was in Mopars. So okay, looks like we got about 12.5 minutes on a video here, and by the time I get done cooking her all together, it's probably going to come to more than that, unless I can hack it a little bit. So this might just be take one. I might redo the entire kit caboodle. I might not like the way it looks, but it's my full intention to give credit where credit's due, and these guys definitely deserve their credit. So I hope this helps some of you guys if you're looking to take on some more channels to watch, and these are about the best I've ran into so far on there. So thanks for watching.